It's late autumn in high country near Craig, Colorado. Snow has come with a promise that even more snow will fall. For elk hunters, this is the season of harvest.
They're in that brush.
My friend John Hauer and I have come to Elkhorn Outfitters at Craig, where the peaks reach for the moon. It's the kind of country made for a mule. Dick Dodds, owner of Elkhorn Outfitters, once a horseman, is now a mule believer himself.
Mules can handle about any kind of riding we have on our ranch, from the 10,000 foot to 6,500. If you need to cover long distances, they're there. If you need to go up and down steep country, they're also there to do the job.
Dodd's goal at Elkhorn is to provide quality hunting. It's another reason why every morning it's horses or mules being saddled.
The main reason we did all our foot or horseback is we wanted to put the integrity of elk hunting back in it. Not that truck hunting is bad. It's just sometimes elk hunting on horse makes you feel a little bit better. It's another thing that's real hard to explain because it's just part of hunting, being on a horse and trying to outwit an elk and following what they do.
A former flatlander from Minnesota, Dodd started Elkhorn Outfitters and began guiding elk hunters 2 decades ago.
Our place is unique because we can hunt in September with the rifle in the rut. So most of our hunting is done up high. The September hunt is a lot more riding and bugling and listening, trying to find, the herds aren't as big as they are at this time of the year, but it's more of a intense type hunt where you'll hear one bugle, you try to figure out which way the wind is going, and then you try to either bring them to you or you go to them. Then we move down one level about in the 7,000 to 9,000 foot range, and we still hunt on horse, but it's mostly a spot and stalk type hunt. They aren't in the large groups that they are now, but there's still, you'll see 50 to 80 elk a day. The elk will start migrating depending on the weather. Generally they'll start moving about the first or second week of November and continue until they've moved out west. They'll end up migrating about 50 miles from here.
For the elk themselves, the promise of deep snow in high country triggers one of nature's great migrations. And when Backroads returns, we'll saddle up for a mule-back view of more elk than we could count. When it snows in Colorado's high country, it snows and snows and snows some more. For as long as mountains have been high, for as long as snow has covered them, herds of elk, not by 2s or 4s, but elk by the hundreds, have instinctively left their high summer range to escape winter.
My personal belief is that there's been a lead cow, someone in that matriarchal group that'll just keep moving, and then their calves follow, and all the bulls follow the cows west. And some of these cows, might be 10 or 11 years old, and they're passing it off to their offspring when they're out west. So I believe it's something that's passed on. Fences, hunters, highways, towns, they have a tough road.
To watch this massive movement is to be humbled.